GM, everyone. Welcome back to another GC Crypto episode. It's good to be back with you on this fine Friday morning in Australia, Thursday night around the rest of the world. Craig, mate, how are you feeling today? Bitcoin and the market still showing more weakness than potentially a lot of people would like to see. But we'll obviously jump into all of that later in the show. But, mate, how are you doing this fine Friday morning?
Yeah, dude, I'm happy it's Friday. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, I'm in good spirits. Obviously, the markets may not be in the best spirits. We can talk about that in a second. But me personally, I feel amazing. Chris Brown, what's up? What's up? Breezy. I'm going to DM you in a sec, Chris, about some codes for GTG. By the way, quick plug there. But no, I'm good. I'm probably going to buy some Bitcoins, even though some other people are probably a bit upset. I'm probably going to have another nibble at this 100K area. But yeah, dude, I'm good. We got some money to give away. Probably bless you, Greenie.
Thanks, mate.
I think the sun's shining. I got my curtains shut just for the lighting, but I think it's shining. So
yeah, slightly, I think, yeah.
So yeah, man, life's good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling healthy, but I'm going hard at the gym. So yeah, dude, my legs, dude, because I put up that squat session I did the other day.
Yeah,
my ass is killing, man. Fucking hell. I'm walking around like a retard. So yeah, I'm feeling a bit sore, feeling my age, but no, dude, life's good. We're alive, we're breathing, and on the back end of our little shows, things are going well, isn't it? So yeah, no, life's good. How are you? You feeling positive?
Man, I'm doing good. I haven't been sleeping the best the last few days. I think it's just, again, like our dog keeps waking up in the middle of the night and like barking and stuff, and that wakes me up and all of that. And then obviously, no, I'm not too stressed at the moment. I'm actually doing all right. I just think it's still like, I mean, I only got back from overseas like, what, 2 weeks ago now? So still maybe I'm slightly adjusting to that, I think. Just the disruption of the routine. I mean, last weekend we drove up to Toowoomba and spent it with the family, so that was nice. But then this weekend, I've literally tonight I've got to drive 4 hours to a wedding down in New South Wales tonight. So yeah, so I just like it's probably a lack of rest. It's probably to be honest what's happening. I mean, it's great. It's a great time of my life. Like a lot of weddings, a lot of friends are getting married, family, and all those sorts of things. But it takes it out of you. It definitely takes it out of you.
I remember when wedding season was coming around and things like that, and 30ths and 40ths are a dangerous time. So you've got to navigate that. But yeah, wedding season's hectic, man. Especially because you've got to have the wedding and you've got to have the like, if you want, what I don't know what you call it in America, but here the stag do or whatever as well. So it's like
they're big weekends, mate.
For the men in the room, it's a big time, man. It's heavy. Like, and the boys are like, you got to drink, right? Like, it's like fuck, like. I'm glad I'm old enough now that I'm into the divorce party season at our age bracket now. So you'll have a decade of weddings, and then you'll have a decade of divorces and second weddings, which are even spicier than the first round, man.
Oh, that's funny as. That's funny as. Well, like the next stage is really babies, to be honest.
And babies. It's babies and then divorces because of the babies quite often.
Oh, that's so sad, eh?
It is real sad, man.
It's like 50. I think the divorce rate's like over 50% these days.
It is, and you throw kids in there and it gets higher, bro, because the lack of sleep.
Like I mean, I don't know. I've been married, for 2 years now, but like my thinking is it's because it's actually society accepts probably it these days, whereas like maybe 100 years ago it was no.
Shamed. It was shamed. Yeah. Like if you're playing around, even as a guy, you've probably got a bit like and the problem is with social media. I won't go down this rant too much, but things.
It's like, hey, welcome to the crypto show. We're talking about marriage here, right?
Yeah, maybe I'll shut up, but it's so easy accessible. It's like having a fat kid who wants cake and there's a bakery next door, man. You know, that's us as men. And if if you're going to say, your DMs and all that. So guys, if you've got a wife, don't fuck around. Don't sniff around the bins. Be good to your wife.
No, I love it. I mean, Eli's just hitting his golf era, as he says in the comments. So Eli's maybe that little bit behind the marriage conversation of style of life. So that makes me think he's 23.
Same. I think Eli's in that phase where his dog's his baby and stuff, which I understand. But
I mean, I have a dog baby too. So
actually, I said that a bit roughly. I have a dog baby too, and it actually is a baby. But I think that's his main baby of his life, if that makes sense. Whereas you have a wife who's also kind of your baby, right? Or not your baby, but yeah. Anyway.
But speaking of Eli, if you want to, I don't know, we'll send you a DM. But are you keen to jump on weekly, fortnightly, monthly, quarterly? Half yearly,
I like
Like,
how you did that live as well.
let us know.
I
Let us know.
put him on the spot. While we've got you,
Oh, he
sign
doesn't have
his.
to reply. He can send me a DM. I was just saying, I just came to my head while we're here. But
I'm
anyways,
just going to
guys,
send you a quick DocuSign now, Eli. If you could just pop your John Hancock on
yeah.
there.
Can you just disclose your passwords, your
Yeah,
emails, your
in Australia, ABN and all that.
yeah,
Nah,
your
look,
seed phrases, yeah, all of that. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, guys, no, obviously Friday. You know what? It's nice to have a lighthearted start to the episode because I think there's a lot of fear out there. There's a lot of not necessarily pain, but there's a lot of people out there that are just a bit they're like struggling a bit with where the market is. And I mean, I expected this move, and I think maybe we go lower. I still do have a preference for that, at least with what the charts are showing me. Or at least we go sideways for a bit now. So I mean, you've got time. So I mean, we'll talk about all that. We'll talk about like strategies right now. Like, should you be more aggressive if you're trying to trade low caps? Or should you be more aggressive if you're scalping? Should I be rotating out of my moonbird with that pump? Like all these sorts of things we'll talk about today. But no, Eli, do you want to be on our show weekly or do you want to like sporadically?
fortnightly, monthly,
Yeah,
quarterly, annually,
one time a year, whatever works for you.
biannually. What are
Whatever
you
works for you, mate.
into?
Whatever works for you. We'll chat about obviously in DMs. We should just actually start a group again on Discord. We should have a little group together. But anyways, GM to everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Massive, obviously today. Shout out to Yeet because we will be giving away 1,000 buckaroonies. Now I do owe some money to GTG for Yeet too. So maybe we'll have to work out how much we want to give away on the show rather than obviously to everybody on stream today. But if we have a look. This is obviously OKX, guys. As you can see, BTC is still holding around that 100K region, but it's just holding on to that 100K 0.5 region from 74 to 126, the 0.5 of the whole range. But obviously, massive shout out to OKX for partnering with us. We'll be down at Australia CryptoCon literally in 2 weekends' time. It's coming around very quick. I'm super excited. I know a lot of people will be there, obviously, to maybe come and say hello to us. So please do. But we'll be on the stage on Sunday morning with OKX. That'll be super fun. A little bit of a lighthearted conversation about probably similar to what we talk about every day. So that'll be exciting. So if you are going to that event in Sydney in 2 weeks' time, come and say hello and come and watch us on the stage on Sunday morning. And then I'm also talking on the Saturday afternoon with some other traders as well with Dave, the organizer of Oz CryptoCon. So that'll be lots of fun.
Oh, you're on stage with Dave, are you?
Yeah, I'm on stage with Dave and a couple other traders.
What a crack up. That's great.
Yeah. So that'll be fun. So again, come and watch us Saturday afternoon. I know I was chatting to Zeneca yesterday. Zeneca will be down there and a few other people, Aussie creators will probably be down there as well. So it should be lots of fun. So yeah, do come. Don't be shy. Come say hello. And that'll be good. It should be lots of fun. But yeah, massive shout out to OGX for partnering with us. If you are keen to sign up, guys, the safest exchange in crypto. It's pretty straightforward. Really easy to onboard and offboard your fiat. You can hold stables on there. You can earn yield on there. You can have a self-managed super fund on there if that's something that interests you as well. If you're keen to sign up, the link is in the description. Highly recommend it. I'm on there. Been using it now for multiple months, and I love it. So yeah, if you trade over $1,000 volume, you get $75 for free. But if you have more volume, let me know. Or you have a bigger portfolio, let me know because we can sort you out with a sweeter deal. So massive shout out to OKX. And then obviously Yeet, we're giving away $1,000 today. We didn't even hit. Come on, guys. Let's hit 50K by the time we can do the giveaway. Okay, we're at 43K on Monday. We've only had 5K in the past 4 days due to the fear in the market. Come on, guys. Go press some buttons. As always, please gamble responsibly. But yeah, come on. Let's hit 50K by the end of the show, and then we'll do the giveaway. So yeah, let's have a look. But massive shout out to Yeet for partnering with us. They obviously have a upcoming airdrop in the near future as well. So do check that out, guys. But Angelo's up the top. Say Less up the top. Say Less has a different, I think that's Roxy from memory. I think Say Less is Roxy from memory in Kick Chat. So GG, Yana's up here. Yana said he
I'm just reading that now, but he's in the category he's in the Philippines.
Typhoon, category 4 Typhoon. In the Philippines, checked in a hotel just to watch you guys. It's been 4 days, no electricity and no internet. Legend. Like, I hope you're doing all right.
That's wild. That category 4 looks crazy, man. Yeah, I was like, wow, because we had what did we have here on the Gold Coast and Sunny Coast? Like, what was that category?
I don't know.
3?
Yeah, 3 or 4, mate. I can't remember.
That was pretty wild, bro. So I'm thinking anything higher than what we had, I'm like, shucks, that must get pretty scary because that was pretty wild. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, absolutely. So Yana, we are thinking of you, legend. Zach Hammer, obviously a GTG member. Hypnotic, another GTG member. Flora just saw in the chat, Vision. Vision? I always say this wrong. How would you say that? Craig, how would you pronounce that?
Vision.
Vision? All right, we'll go with Vision. Ponky, Andrew, again, guys, let us know if you are here today. Say GM. I saw Wolfie in the chat as well. So, yeah, we'll be doing some giveaways later in the show, so make sure you stay tuned. But we will be doing giveaways throughout all the week. Next week, we've just been busy. We've been busy this week, adjusting to the rest of the market. But where did you want to start today, Craig? Probably start with macro, start with the BTC.
I think look at BTC because this is probably where all the action is and where the kind of battle is at the moment, unfortunately, and it's sort of hanging on by dear life. Eh? Fuck, it's this looks like maybe lower for me, but we can get your take in a sec, Rennie. But skin of the teeth type stuff, huh?
Yeah, this is the level you got to hold, to be honest. So, around that 100K ish region is probably the bottom of this range. We did reject from 104. Aussie caught a long from about 98, 100. I longed it. I took full profits on my long at 104 because I knew this would be a big resistance area. And we still have so much pressure to the downside here on the weekly. So for me, I was like, I don't know if this is really going to do too well from this region. So I personally scalp traded it. Nice little swing trade, scalp trade, whatever you want to call it. And it's back today. So we've actually got, what I don't like, Craig, is this is a bearish engulfing candle. So we've literally wiped out the full pump from yesterday. So that is quite bearish. And we obviously still have 45 minutes before that close. The other real bearish thing to keep an eye on is crypto has lost nearly $1 trillion in value in the past 4 weeks. We were at 4.3 trillion on October 7th. And we are officially at 3.33 trillion last time I checked it this morning. We've officially lost $1 trillion in stables, Bitcoin, ETH, tokens, altcoins, memes, and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, I saw that post. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. Yuck. A trillion wiped off. What was that? Like 25% or something, was it?
Yeah.
So yeah, not great. As you said, that candle there looks, sweet.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm having a reaction.
You're right, Greenie. Chat. Greenie's just having a reaction to these red candles, but I'll take it from here. Obviously, what Greenie is talking about is that candle just wiped out all the gains we got yesterday. So we had a pump up from 101. So I'm just trying to bring up my chart. His one's a bit harder to read for me. So we pumped up from 90 yesterday from 98. All the way up to 104. 104 is kind of the first boss for us to get over. We need to break above 104. And then, guys, we've got a bit of a journey ahead, unfortunately. We've got to break above 104. Then we've got to get above about 107, 108. But the big level for us is about 116, which is the 50% level between the swing high and swing low. So we've got quite a few levels to reclaim and not as much padding down below. So I guess that's why Greenie and I are a little bit worried in the fact that if we break the sort of 100, 101K level, it's probably down to 98. And then below 98, Greenie, where do you see below there? What's your levels below 98?
Probably 95. Probably 95 and then probably 93, if not 89. So the worry here as well is total crypto market cap is starting to lose its trend. So, and again, we've been literally at stochastic monthly 80th percentile now since December 23. So that's the longest time we've ever spent up in this vicinity. So it's an interesting time. It's an interesting time in the market right now because I do think there is exhaustion out there. And so if we are going to push up into 26, which I still do believe, that. I bought obviously a bit of Bitcoin the other day, bought some Hyperliquid a little bit as well. Bought a Moonbird. So they're risky plays, but at this stage of the market, I do think that potentially we could see a bit more of a corrective wave. And then we might see, well, what is it just a lower high? Because I mean, if you look at this chart, Craig, if you look at this chart, isn't it just crazy? That's crazy, right? That's a bull market in itself right there.
Yeah. Looking at that chart, it makes me think, what you just said, that's the bull market, isn't it?
Yeah, like we literally did 50% of what we did last time. That's a pretty good bull market.
I think so, and that's kind of one of the problems I have now is that I've zoomed out and looked at it and gone, shit, like you could call it a day or call it a bull run, and it looks like a bull run, smells like a bull run, may not have felt like a bull run if you were in the wrong things, but if you're in the right things, it was a good bull run. We had a good one. Obviously, as Green and I spoke yesterday, definitely watch yesterday's episode. We went over the kind of cycles of this bull run and how you had to pivot quite quickly, semi-quickly from Bitcoin to, say, Solana to ordinals, then maybe to ETH, then back to Bitcoin, and now out of Bitcoin probably. So if you did it that way, you did well.
Yeah.
If you just sat in ETH perhaps and said, I'm going to wait for my turn, you didn't really get a turn, actually.
Yeah.
You're back at the same 21 levels now. So you're stuck in the mud. So that's why some people are like, the bull market hasn't started, and then other people like Greeny and me are like, what are you talking about? Solana's done a bloody, I don't know, what did Solana do, a 30x or something?
Yeah, well, like, I mean, I didn't sell the top. I sold a portion at like 240, I think was the highest I sold. But like, I was buying this at $17, Craig. So I won't take $8. I know Easy and stuff bought at $8. I bought at $17.
So a 20x.
Like, yeah, for me,
it
was,
less, 15.
Yeah, like a 15, but I took profit around that 10x, 11x mark. So
great trade.
Yeah, like you can't be upset with that. Like, and again, like, learn from this. If you're someone that thinks the bull cycle is like hasn't arrived yet, if you're someone that's like, when's altcoin season coming, learn from what's happened and learn. Like, again, join a community like GTG, because this is our job. We do this every day. We are like, I'm plugged in every day. I probably sickly am addicted to this.
Very much. And who would you rather follow, other than addicted people to
exactly.
But it's true though. You want people that are dialed in every day. But what we were sort of saying there, unfortunately, I did that to sort of sober myself up, because you can get caught up in this. We still need the euphoria part. We still need that, but it's not so much we still need. It's that I want, right?
Yeah.
And what I want and what I'm going to get are two very different things I've learned in my life. I had to eat my vegetables sometimes, and I didn't like them so much. And I might have to eat my veggies here. And what I mean by that is that's a pretty good bull run. Zooming out, Bitcoin's had its bull run, and I need to be open to the fact that I what's the word I'm looking for? I didn't exit the top as well as I would have liked, and I got slightly fooled. Not fooled, that's probably the wrong word, but maybe fooled. And maybe I got that slightly wrong, and that I need to readjust my levels and change my strat from here. Mm-hmm. Which I'm kind of doing. I'm DCAing. That's what I'm kind of doing to kind of get my prices down on Bitcoin, my entries. But I'm open to the fact that the market's showing fatigue. The bull run may be coming to a close, and I need to start to look at what I'm going to do with all my bags, if that is the case. Myself personally, if someone's going to say, well, what do you mean? I mean that if we break below 98, we have a few daily closes below there, I will very much wait for some sort of dead cat bounce if we haven't had it. You could kind of say we're kind of been having it, unfortunately. But I'll look for a lower high, and then I'll look to exit with a larger proportion and leave a moon, say a 30% bag for the possibility that we still go to 150. So that's the way I'm kind of looking at it. So that will cost me a bit of money to wait for that confirmation, unfortunately. Like, for me to wait for that lower high, I'm probably, my Bitcoin bags will be down 30%. So, but I'm willing to take that chance. But I just want the viewers to understand that that's what I'm doing. So I have taken profits on the way up. So I guess I'm also in a position now that I can gamble a little bit here, because I am still in profit by a fair bit. Yeah. So that's why I'm looking at it. Either we break below and I wait for a higher low, the dead cat bounce, and I exit there, or it doesn't, and it breaks down and then sends from there. Or it doesn't actually break below this 100 level, Greeny. We could still, the thing is, what I'm saying here, it may still not break below and may not close below. Yeah. So I'm sort of open to all three of those scenarios. Basically, we bounce, we break below and then bounce, we break below and then never really recover until the next.
But I mean, that's a smart trader. A trader, like a wise trader, is aware of all probabilities occurring, right? Yeah. And I think a lot of people always say, or get angry. We spoke about this a little bit earlier in the weekend, last week too. Everyone's like, oh, well, yeah, exactly. It's like, Greeny, you're saying that we could go up if this happens. And Greeny, you're also saying that we could go down if this happens. Well, I'm like, well, that's trading. And that's why you sit in front of the charts. Like, that's how it works, right? So,
yeah, you got to let the chart lead you. We're not the boss here. And I think that's what, as humans, we want to kind of control things. That's why we, in the old days, we did rain dances. Like, I'm going to suggest rain dancers never brought on any rain. But as humans, we wanted to feel like that's why this is going to be controversial, we pray to gods, because we want some sense of control over our environment. So the thing is, you've got to give in to the market and understand you're not the boss here. You're the dog and you're being led by the market, not the other way around. So Greenie and I, Beanie, I don't know where that came from. We flip-flop a little bit, but only because we've got to read what this is telling us. And this tells us a story. And I guess what we're trying to do is, it's like speaking a language, and we're trying to, translate that message to you guys in a more digestible format. That's probably a good way of saying it, I guess. Let's do a Bitcoin dance. But I guess what I'm trying to say is we're not the boss here. Bitcoin's leading, and we've just got to report back what we're seeing. And at $125,000, or even at 116 above there, it was telling a certain story. As soon as it broke below that 50% level, the story changed. And then when we broke below the 104, it really changed. And when we broke below 100,
this is a pivotal level. Like if you just look at this again, like if we can't hold this, then we are going that we have not traded in this vicinity on the monthly. We have not traded between this level and like that level in ages. So a big region.
I look at that.
I'm actually pretty bullish for lower. Like as much as people hate that, I actually I want lower. I think even if we push lower, there's a greater chance that we could push back towards 115, 110.
Agreed.
Next year. I actually think that would be a better flush of the market rather than just holding 100. Like volatility is a good thing in crypto. Volatility gives you opportunity. When the market's not doing anything, that you can't do anything, right? You can't trade. When there's no volatility, it's the worst time to trade. So bearish engulfing candle which will close in 32 minutes unless we see a pump back at above 101 500-ish, depending on your exchange. It's an interesting time. But I mean, ETH looks pretty. See, okay, let's talk about this because I mentioned it to GTG, but I didn't talk to anyone specifically. Like, the worry I have about holding a Pudgy Penguin and about still holding the Moonbird, which they have come down a little bit. They're at 1.91 now. They're at 1.91. They were at 2.18 yesterday. I was like, oh, should I swing trade this or should I not? And I was like, oh, the Burb token's on the horizon. Spencer had the spaces. He was looking clean at the bloody NBA game. I was like, oh, nah. I'll hold this. I'm happy with my entry. Like a 5.5K entry is very good on Moonbird. I do think that age is okay. But the issue I have is not with Moonbirds. It's not with holding a Pudgy Penguin. It's not with Abstract. The issue I have is the Ethereum chart.
Same.
And if you're holding an asset which is pegged to the Ethereum chart, that is not good. That is a risk on top of a risk. Now, usually how I like to treat an NFT trade is it's a hedge on Ethereum. But it obviously works in the reverse if the market's going down, right? It's a hedge. It's a leverage play on Ethereum. So thus, if NFTs see more pain, but people also are selling Ethereum, then that makes it really difficult to hold an NFT. So it's an interesting time right now. Definitely an interesting time. GM to you, Pete, as well. GM to you, Ovi. GM to Chris as well. There's so many people in the chat. Love to see it on this fine Friday morning in Australia or Thursday night. Yeah, Craig, what's your thoughts here? Like the weekly has so much room to go here. Like we're at the 50th percentile with $1,200 below the pivot. Pressure downside. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that the market, price doesn't have to go down for RSI / stochastic / MACD to go down. It can hold up at these levels below the pivot and still be fine for this to come down and reset. But this is very, very steep. So what do you think, Craig? Again, you are the same. You hold a Pudgy, you hold a Moonbird.
I've got the same concerns. I'm not so concerned with the NFT itself. I think there's catalysts coming up. I'm concerned the same as you with Ethereum going down. Tricky, dude. I haven't made up my mind what to do there. It's so tricky. That NFT trade's a bit of a pain, really. The other stuff I find quite easy. NFTs are hard. I haven't looked at the ETH chart for support levels for a little bit. Where are we sitting with ETH? What?
Well, I mean, I would argue it's 2.5, is 2.7, 2.6, 2.5 is probably the next level. Like we took out this weekly FVG, so we can remove that. We're bouncing at the 0.5 of this swing from the range. If we can't hold that, it's definitely 2.6, 2.7, probably 2.5 around this liquidity.
Yeah, Jesus. Oh man, I don't have the answer right now.
So another 20%, 21%.
Fuck. I don't
Guys,
know.
if you're new here, smash the sub, smash the follow. If you're new on Kick, guys, we have 33 people live. Guys, drop a follow, support the content. And if you really want to support our content, sacrifice one coffee a month, one eating out session a month, and drop a subscriber on our channel. It'll help us get verified. We need literally 4 more people to subscribe to the Kick channel themselves, and then we can start being a verified creator. Please support the channel. We very much appreciate it. I'm not begging you guys, but it would be nice. It would be nice to support that and then be a verified Kick channel as a streamer.
Yeah, that'd be nice. We feel like we're getting into our adolescence then, wouldn't we?
Yeah, I'd feel a lot better. And then obviously we need 50 concurrent viewers consistently. See, the issue is that as well. So we might have to stream at other times of the day. But guys, please smash a sub if you are new here, / if you have watched the show, you appreciate this analysis that we give you. Then yeah, please drop a sub on Kick as well. And welcome to all the new viewers. Welcome to all the new viewers. Let us know in the chat. If you're new here, let us know. We got A Ruff is new. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel.
I was going to say, Greeny, to answer your question, I would say probably for myself, have a look at which NFTs I need to cut, the dead wood. I think my big pudgy I'd keep for now.
Same.
The other ones are at risk.
Yeah.
My moonbirds are at risk and my little pudgies at risk. Little I might keep as well. Big and little I might keep, but my moonbirds are, or maybe you can say I'm undecided. But everything else other than my big pudgy is at serious risk of getting fucking dumped. Because if, like you just showed, Greeny, that 50% level is very fucking important, man. And I don't like the way it's dilly-dallying on that level there with Bitcoin with Bitcoin looking like it probably wants lower.
Dude, chat is so big. Sorry to interrupt.
That's what I found when I brought it up. I was like, it just dominates the dojo. Like
way too big to have chat on screen.
Yeah, it doesn't really work, eh? We need to work out how to do that as a pop-up.
Yeah.
Rather than its whole.
I swear you used to be able to do that. I'll have a look into it. Because it'd be good to have chat up on screen. It would.
Just so everyone can see it rather than us approve it, which is quite slow.
Yeah. Sorry, keep on going. I did cut you off. Apologies.
Yeah, look, you bringing up that 50% level, that's a problem for me. Because if Bitcoin drops below 98, man, I dare say Ethereum's going below its 50. And you said it's going to 2.7 there.
So it could if it loses this level, yeah.
Which I think looks, I don't want to say likely, but I'm just worried about Bitcoin. And if I'm worried about Bitcoin, then everything else I'm more worried about. But Bitcoin's fighting, man. It's fucking fighting. But yeah, it looks, I think it wants lower. That's what I feel. That's what I think. And unfortunately for people tuning in, you know, for the last 2 years, I've been saying I think Bitcoin wants higher. And I think I've got to be honest when I think it wants lower. And as much as it pains me to say that, you and I are pretty, I feel like we're pretty honest. We're pretty open with everyone. I'm not just here to pump my bags.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go too bearish. But look, the chart just doesn't look great, bro.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, like feelings aside, it's the chart that I'm basing my feelings on here mostly. It's definitely not price driven, my emotions. I don't want to say I'm beyond that now, but I'm a bit more mature than that. I'm not going to just dump assets on feelings. But it's those charts, and it's Ethereum hitting that same resistance and dumping again from 21. It's like, shit, man. Same as Solana. You know, so I'm like, oh, that could be the bull for Ethereum, bro. Like, who's to say Ethereum's big bull run's not next bull?
No, exactly. I mean, it had an insane run last bull.
And Solana had this run. You know, is it maybe Sui next run?
Yeah.
Is it AVAX next run?
Is it something new? Is it something new?
Is it a new layer 1, layer 2? Is it abstract, guys? Is it abstract? I don't know.
Like, who knows?
I mean, hitting its head there again, bro, and not pushing higher.
Yeah.
Did it even break higher?
This is this is Bybit. Yeah, so technically it did put a new all-time high on Bybit.
But doesn't I don't know what to say. I can't really sugarcoat that chart, bro.
Yeah.
As much as I'd like to, I can't sugarcoat. Bitcoin looks like it wants lower. I think possibly like you, Greeny, it needs lower.
Yeah, I think it would need lower too. I think the market needs lower. I think that
I
would
think
be
it needs
healthy for everyone.
interest to come back. And for
Yeah.
interest to come back, I mean, I guess we just have to ask everyone watching now who says, no, that's not we haven't seen the top. Well, are you guys buying here?
Yeah, chat. Let
Who's
us know
buying? Like, chat, are you
are you
buying?
buying ETH? Are you buying BTC, guys? Chat. Are you like, what do you think we should do with our NFTs? Are
Yeah.
we silly for holding these? Should we be looking to buy more Moonbirds with their upcoming TG? Like, let us know in the chat. We'll look at some other tokens in a minute too. Pete said before, never been so close to offloading my BTC as I am tonight. Held since 2020, up 11x. Feel dumb for not taking profits at all-time highs, which is holding me back. I mean, that's just a secret. Like everyone I ever talk to is like, Greeny, like I keep round tripping, or Greeny, I don't take profits at all time high. Well, like just click the button, take 5% next time. Like just do a portion of it.
Feels
And
good,
trust
bro.
me,
It feels bad, but it feels good.
exactly. It'll feel bad at the time, but during times like this where it's
Oh,
down 25%, you'll feel even better. You'll
bro,
feel
I
better.
can't tell you how stoked I am, and this is going to kill people to hear that I took profits at all-time high. I cannot tell you the like relief it gives me, or the peace of mind that this price I look at now, I can now look at as opportunity rather than resentment, because I
Mhm,
understand and I feel, and I mean, I still fucked up this bull run, man, plenty of times, but
mhm,
there's things I did right. Bitcoin I did right. Should I have offloaded more at the all-time high? Yeah, of
mhm,
course, but we didn't know this would happen.
mhm.
But certainly to that person who wrote then, that is a big lesson just to scale out. Like Rennie said, what would it have been just to take 5% off at all-time high? Like 5% is nothing, right? Like you're still bullish. You're still 95%. Yeah, there it is. Bro, if you go to the comments, please. Like,
Hey, I supported it. I supported it.
ETFs are here. Where are the ETFs now, man? They're not doing fuck all, Greeny. Like,
It's
um,
interesting. Nice sentiment check.
there, Scotch will be good.
These mog idiots, hey.
Scotch is
No.
brutal, but the thing with Scotch is he's got a 10-year horizon.
Oh, trippy.
What did
There
he
you go.
say?
We can never time the top taker profits 100%.
Smart boy.
Never die. I mean, he got a lot of support here, to be honest. Settling initials is very fair.
Yeah, actually, I did get more support than I thought.
These targets are for ants. It's interesting, but yeah, I mean, this is it. Like again, we're telling G2G about these sort of things as well, guys. I'm saying these are good levels to consider. Blah 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 blah. He's up 4-5x. Craig said here, yeah. So I mean, maybe he doesn't even get these this cycle. Maybe that's a next cycle thing.
Yeah, that's right, and I have to be open to that. I'm hopeful I'll get a 135.
Yeah,
I'm probably pulling back my 150 now, bro. But
yeah,
I don't know. I don't want to be too bearish, and I don't want like the charts to get in my head too much. I'm trying to like maintain my
yeah,
because you can get irrational in times like these too. Just like you can get irrational at the top,
yeah.
you can get irrational. I'm not even going to say this is the bottom, but yeah. But I just think those charts don't scream bullishness to me. But in saying this, guys, everything I've just said right now, I'm actually going to buy some Bitcoin today at this price.
Yeah, well, there's a few good comments here. So Heisenberg says, I agree that we need lower. Nobody wants to buy so close to potential cycle all-time high. Well, I know plenty of people that did. Interest levels will be 85K and 2.5K each. I do agree with that. My question is, though, if everyone's calling for the same thing to happen, does it actually happen? Is the query.
Yes, and a lot of people are calling for 88s. I've seen a few calling for 88s in the 80s, and I just wonder if that 93, 95 will front run that call. Because I've seen that so many times at tops and bottoms, so many times. And the more people that call for 88, the more bullish I get, man, to be honest.
Yeah.
I want more people to go lower. And then I think we go higher. But no, I mean, I guess we've got your thoughts on it, Greeny. What are your thoughts for Ethereum specifically?
And Wolfie says, and we mentioned this earlier in the week too, like there are some bills on the way in the US that are supposedly very bullish for crypto, stable coins, and those sorts of things. But does that translate to people buying? My question is like, who is going to buy NFTs? Who is buying these assets? As you say, like if you have somewhat of an understanding, you're not probably looking to buy at these levels. Like, I mean, you might if you're looking to swing trade it, but a lot of people are like, well, hold on, Bitcoin's 100K. It was 15K only 2 years ago. I'm not going to buy here. They're too burnt from previous cycles. I don't know. It's just an interesting psychology to talk about. I personally think ETH does go lower. 3K has to hold, in my opinion. 2.9, 3K is the pivotal 0.5 of the whole range of this cycle, as you can see here. So if that doesn't hold, then yeah, definitely 2.5. It's just it's a risky. It's so it's so hard. Like, these are the 30-day floors on NFTs. Pudgy Penguin's down 40%. Bored Apes are down 33%. Punk's down 25. Moonbird's 40. Lil Pudgy's 31. Good Vibes Club 30. Milady's 40. Mutants 26. Check 64. Zuki 49. Chimpers 35 down. Doodles 35 down. V1 Punk's 45. So, I mean, it's just blood in the streets if you go have a look at NFTs. It is a difficult time to be looking. I mean, the Moonbird, so I'm in from 5.6 at about 1.7 ETH, I think my entry was from memory. They ran to 2.18 yesterday, which was about 7.5. I was like, oh, that's a $2,000 profit. Like, I didn't even think about that. That's like a 40% move in the space of a day. I was like, maybe I should have taken profit, but it's a tough one. It's a tough one. I'm bullish on Spencer. I'm bullish on Moonbirds. I think holding these I think 5K is a great entry, but I do think that if the rest of the market does shit the bed, these head back towards 1 ETH. And 1 ETH in a couple weeks' time, a month's time, could be $2,000. Like, that's the thing as well, right? So if ETH, like, what you want to see is NFTs hold value of ETH or floors increase if ETH does go down in price. That's the secret sauce. If floors go down and ETH goes down at the same time, oh no, that's not good. That is not nice. So yeah, we're both slightly underwater on my Pudgy Penguin. So I don't feel too bad with that. It's just wild. Like, I bought my Pudgy Penguin for 11 ETH, and that was $21,000 at the time. I should have just held the ETH. If I had held the ETH, I mean,
True.
round tripping the 40,000 move up from our entry, sure. But it was never profit because it was unrealized. But if I had held the ETH, 11 ETH right now would be, I don't even know, 11 times 3,000 is like $33,000, $34,000. So yeah, I would have nearly doubled my money if I had just held the ETH to it. And so these are just, again, these are conversations I'm having with myself every day to try and, as you say, I really should write a trading journal. I just I just keep it all up in here because
I'm much the same. I've got a pretty good memory for feelings as well, but I should journal. But I'm the same as you. I've always done it since I was a young person. I've always sort of processed thoughts in my head, and I've always kind of, this might sound weird to people, but always counter-argued myself in my own head to try and get a middle ground, especially with thinking how people feel. How does that person feel? Let me think of it from their perspective, but kind of do it like a schizophrenic in my own head. Yeah. And I'm always pretty open and honest with myself, sometimes probably quite harshly, but it's worked out well in trading. So yeah, I do the same. I have those chats every day with myself. And at the moment, they're very sobering, but they're important lessons to learn, because it's those lessons that you learn today that in the next bull run or the next bear will pay off dividends, because it has from the past. Yeah. And lessons are hard to learn, and it's hard to look in the mirror and say you fucked up. Yeah. But sometimes you need to do that, because that's how you make money next run. So it's not like if you messed this bull run up, that it's all over and you fucked up crypto. You've got time, hopefully, as long as like we said the other day, you just got to stay alive and in the game.
That's it. That's it. All right, shall we hit 50K on Yeet? Let's go. 50K in the last 35 minutes. Let's go. Let's get into 55K. I think our record last week was 56K, Craig. So, hey, chat, if we can get to 56K by the end of the episode, if we get to 56K before we give away the money, I'll give away some money as well. But yeah, we'll see. So 50K, love to see it. We'll do the giveaway very soon, guys. We'll do the giveaway very soon. It will be volume based. Today. And obviously you do need to be live here as well. Like all giveaways, you do need to be live. I think I'm going to segment it rather than, I don't know. Usually we do giveaways where it's like if you're up the top, you get access to all giveaways. Maybe today we'll help the little guys out. Where we'll cut it and we'll maybe do if you're below a certain region but above a certain region, we'll just do a giveaway for that quadrant. We'll do it, and then the next quadrant. I think that way might be really nice to help out the people with smaller wallets down the bottom. But guys, this is a monthly leaderboard, so you know what? At the end of the month, maybe we'll do a special giveaway for the number one spot. Maybe even the top three. Maybe the top three spots we'll do a special giveaway at the end of the month too. So do keep an eye on that as well. But 50K, love to see it. Big W's in the chat, guys. That's huge. Yep, easy, Craig. No drums. Okay, I want to talk about so a couple of comments here. Enclave said for the first time for him, buying at 92.5k would increase my buying. This cycle we've had tendency to front run lower targets. I do agree. In this case, 87.5. So my buy target as low as that starts to take. I do agree. I think longer term, that's not a bad entry. I think that'll age pretty well. Osa says, like, why not rotate Moonbirds into Mythics if I'm in profit? My thoughts are Moonbirds are just going to be the premier receiver of said token, right? Like, you want to hold the chief asset. Like, for example, with Pudgy Penguins and Pengu, when Pengu came out, Pudgy Penguins got like $50,000 each. However, when Little Pudgies, when Pengu came out, Little Pudgies got like $2,000. So it was the better value was to hold the big pudgy. So I think that would be very much the same for Mythics and Moonbirds personally. There's another comment I want to bring up too. But yeah, if you came to Enclaves, yeah, you mentioned before about TradingView and stuff. Yeah, I use TradingView every day, Legend. In GTG, come and check it out. We have a little discount actually for TradingView in there. And if you sign up to OKX and have some volume on there, we can sort you out with a discount on TradingView as well. So with the partners that we have there. So let us know. Eli might have a comment here about Moonbirds too. That'll be good to talk about. But guys, check out GTG. We're winning. We are literally winning. Like consistently. It's crazy how accurate we've been for multiple years now, and I love to see it. I mean, this was just our wins like 2 days ago. This is our wins over the past 2 days. Like, it's just crazy. So I mean, not many groups are out there where it's consistently not just I've seen a few alpha groups out there that are like, it's just the founder who's making money. It's like literally, I would argue all of the community makes way more money than I ever make, because at the end of the day, I care about other people, and that's the secret sauce to GTG and why we have one longer term. I care about the success of other people rather than myself a lot of the time. So happy to present. But yeah, 2 days. Look at our wins over the last 2 days in GG. It's been pretty crazy. Love to see it. But yeah, Craig, we're just talking about, what about rotating Moonbird profits into Mythics? I argue that it was always better to hold the chief asset. And if you look at Pengu, it was like 50k compared to like 5k or 2k for the Little Pudgies. Eli says, is it a hot take to think Moonbirds have a chance to flip big Pudgies, even for a small moment this cycle? I actually don't. I agree with that. I kind of agree with that. What do you say?
Yeah, that's probably, possibly, man. I think in the shorter term, Moonbirds have more coming up than Pudgies.
Yeah.
Only because I'm a bit unsure where Pudgies stand with Abstract. So I'm unsure. I know they give us a multiplier during the XP earn. I'm just unsure whether they get a flat or any stimmy from the Abstract drop or launch or claim or whatever you want to call that period of time. I don't know whether the benefit of holding them was just that multiplier, or whether Luca's going to give them a percentage. If Luca gives them a percentage, they're going to fucking rock it. If Luca comes out and says, oh, well, I hope you big Pudgies had fun earning your multiplier, that's all. Ooh.
I don't think he can. Eli and I were talking about this personally in DMs the other day.
Okay.
I don't think he can, because he's come out previously and said big Pudgies will be rewarded. He said streamers will be rewarded as well, which, I'm not streaming on there. I haven't streamed on there for a while now. I know you are still, but maybe I should be on there. But I'm trying to drive more people to Kick. Obviously, if you're new here, 33 viewers on Kick. Let's go. Drop the follow if you're new here, guys. Obviously, drop a sub. Support the content. If we're giving away $1,000 every week, okay, drop a sub. It's like $5 a month to drop a sub. So we very much do appreciate it. I don't mind that. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I think for them to flip Pudgies, I would argue that Moonbirds probably need to have the majors are just the issue here. It's the majors that are the issue in terms of Bitcoin and ETH. If they can sideways consolidate, then at least that way, I think we might see a bit more success with NFTs. But then Spencer probably needs to say, Bird token is coming out in Q1. Be ready, or something like this. And then that'll send it probably back towards 3-4 ETH, I'd say. But you got to remember, like, these didn't even get above 4 ETH in the speculation hype, which is a 2x trade from here still. It's an interesting one. Yeah, Pudgies have IP popularity. Yeah, I don't mind Moonbird art, but you don't, like, in terms of IP, The illustrated version, in my opinion, is better for IP for Moonbirds. That's just personal choice as always. But I mean, like the floor isn't too bad. Like if you look at depth, like 60 sales, 65 sales, and it's back at 3 ETH, Craig. That's the other thing. Like if there is a token confirmation, these rally back towards 3-4 ETH very quickly. So I do think if these go lower again, I probably am interested around that 1.5 region to buy one. Definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
good call. Yeah, I don't mind that actually. Maybe I wouldn't mind picking just because we know that Burb token's coming is so critical, and I think timing will be interesting for Spec. Did he confirm it was definitely Q4?
No, he hasn't confirmed it.
Okay.
I don't think so. No, not that I'm aware of. Yeah.
Okay. Something to keep an eye on, and I think that might be a good shout. I think those could 3x pretty quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, for
it's
sure.
just the time in between now, him saying that, and the price of ETH between that. Because in 3 months or within that time period, ETH could go down to 2.5. So it's like, anyway, could get a bit rocky. But no, that's probably not a bad shout by Eli. I think out of all the NFTs, that's Moonbirds is probably the one that I think has got a potential pump in it outside of the market pumping.
Yeah, agreed. All right, let's talk about this. So we hit officially extreme fear yesterday, Craig. Now, historically in a bull market, if you buy extreme fear, it works out very well. The question we all face right now is, are we actually in a bull market anymore?
Yes.
Buy the dip, chat. Buy the dip.
Was that convincing?
I mean, if you look here, last time we were in extreme fear in this current bull market was the tariff dip earlier this year. We also then capitulated in the end of last year, just tapped it in August last year. I think that was a liquidation event, actually. August last year was a liquidation event as well. Yeah, Burb is definitely coming, Wolfie. Burb is definitely coming. We just don't know the time horizon. We don't know the time horizon. So, yeah, I mean, like, historically, if like this is the third time we've seen it literally since the bear cycle. So, is this an early sign? Like, if we have a look, yeah, August 2021, we started to go extreme fear. January, yeah. So see, at the start of the bear cycle, Craig, which I would argue the top was in January, right? January 2022 for NFTs, for Ethereum, for altcoins. We actually hit extreme fear during that time. So that shows you that based on history, after we hit like extreme greed, we usually do hit extreme fear shortly after, because people are like, oh shit, the top was in and I'm scared here and I'm selling. So again, is this the first sign of another social metric that's showing us that the top's in because everyone's quite fearful out there? So we get another close in 7 minutes, so that'll be interesting as well. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm actually just surprised we bounced to fear instead of extreme fear so quickly. Although I guess it's only a couple of digits, but
we might be down today. I reckon we might be back at extreme fear today.
I think the fact we broke below 104 again, I mean, the fact we got to 104 gave people a bit of hope. It did me for a second, and then it's dropped below. So I think people are going to get shaken now. If we drop back below 100 in the next 48 hours or 72, people I think will shit their pants a bit. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is the start of the bear or just part of the bull. You said before you're still thinking maybe pump into 26 sometime. Are you thinking, when you say that, are you meaning a higher low, or are you meaning a lower high?
Yeah, probably lower high is what I would suggest. Like, I mean, if we there's been a chart that Pricey shared in our comments that's been going around crypto Twitter. I'll try and find it. Wait, I swear it was Pricey. Oh, maybe it wasn't crypto Pricey. Maybe it was someone else. That post that you commented on, which post was it yesterday? I can't remember the chart. Hold on, let me have a look.
What's the topic?
Here it is. No, it's the Pickle Man shared this.
So Pickle Man.
Yeah, Pickle Man. On Twitter. Again, I get a lot of people mixed up. This is what I mean. Usernames are so confusing. Yeah, so basically this has been shared on crypto Twitter at the moment. Now, this also aligns, just to show you, this also aligns with the analysis I've already done too, from the bottom to the high. We're smack bang on the same day average. And we're also pretty much on average of the halving to the all-time high as well. So you could now throw that in with peak to peak. Dude, it just shows, it's very interesting. So 1,430 days from the bottom So that'll be interesting to work out. When does this people using this chart? So the bottom was November 2022, 7. So oh wow, there you go. The bottom was officially 3 years ago today. Wow, that's uncanny. Here, just for proof, no, the bottom of Bitcoin in the bear cycle was officially 3 years ago today. Wow.
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 Happy
Hey, whoa.
anniversary.
Whoa. I don't know. If you're superstitious, that's oh wow.
Yuck.
Wow. So what do we think about that chart, Craig? Does this again, like timing is timing, charts mature over time. I don't think it's going to dump 79% personally. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think it only gets to 50-ish at the worst case scenario, in my opinion. But yeah, what do you think about the cycle timing there? So 1,413 days. I worked that out while you talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just looking at that there, it all looks pretty symmetrical and beautiful to my eyes. So the numbers guy in me loves this chart because I'm like, oh, that's so beautifully, magnificently symmetrical and perfect, almost timing-wise.
Yeah.
Will it stay like that? That's the million-dollar question. I mean, the timing-wise going off this, would, like I said to Pickle, would say we're in borrowed time now. It just depends whether we're subscribers to the 4-year cycle still or not.
Mm-hmm.
If you are, this is valid. If you're not, this is, I think, slightly invalid. Mm-hmm. Do the ETFs make a difference? I'm not so sure about that this time. Will they pad us to the downside? I actually think they will a little bit.
Yeah.
Like you said, I don't know if we go down to 25, what that's suggesting approximately there.
Yeah.
But looking at that, I must say, when I looked at it yesterday, I was like,
interesting.
It looks, I mean, that, I guess for me, I just looked at that and went, that's a bull run. That looks like a bull run occurred, doesn't it? Like for it to pump from there to say 200 would look strange, wouldn't it?
It would be weird. It would
look strange. So
I mean, we could put a higher low here and actually push back towards say 120, 130 maybe in 20. But again, it could be a super cycle. But who knows? Who knows? There's so much at play. Like that's the real secret sauce here. Is there's just so much at play. We're about to get a daily close in 2 minutes, guys, as well, and we will be giving away $1,000 in cash soon, guys. Very soon. Appreciate all your love. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new, obviously on Kick, guys, drop a follow. Click the follow button. We're live every day, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. But obviously, if you appreciate this content, drop a sub because that helps us go a long way. You right?
Yeah. So I just talking to the wife who just got back in with the little dog.
No dramas. Now, if we have a look, Craig, another concern is on-chain volume is down consistently now since the peak last month in October. The first week of October, we reached 40 billion on ETH, 40 billion on Solana, 40 billion on BSC, 15 billion on Base, 10 billion on Arbitrum. The same week or the current week, we are literally halved in on-chain volume. Is this another sign of exhaustion? On-chain traders are no longer taking part. Talk to us a little bit about all of that.
Yes, more bad news. I guess this is following a similar trend / thesis to Wintermute, that Wintermute post that I saw yesterday.
Yeah.
Saying that there's no new money coming in. It's the same money sloshing around, which is what you and me have spoken about for fucking ages.
Months.
But hey, confirmation, the data's there now. So that's not great news. And that's obviously why things aren't all growing at the same time. Things take turns. This will pop off and then it drops and then that pops off because it's all the same money, unfortunately. So until we get new cash coming into crypto, it can't, the tides can't raise all the boats. Each boat only can have one turn and then the next one gets a turn. And if you're not ruthless in your swing trading, you don't make money. So it's been quite a tricky cycle. Yeah. To be honest. Last cycle, even though it was my first, was way easier. Way easier because I could just buy anything and it went up. Whereas this one, you could buy about 5 things out of about I don't know how many coins there are, fucking hundreds of thousands of coins now. Yeah. Man, it's tough. So I think yes, to answer your question, that doesn't look great. I am interested to know though about the government opening up in the US again. I'm reading a lot of stuff, a lot of data there. Unfortunately, I'm not that well versed on that side of economics, and whether once they reconvene or open up again, does the tap turn back on? And I've been reading things that they've got billions of dollars they will need to distribute or whatever. I need to learn this a lot better than the original.
It's very different too, and I know Pricey said in the comments here as well, and we're getting a bunch of new followers. Rec Mando must be live watching all the way from Europe at this time of the day. Mando, you're mate, it's late in the night.
Mando on there? No way.
Yeah, you just click follow, mate. And so did AS001 Nova, Heisenberg, thanks for follow, and obviously Prez overnight as well. Thanks all for the new followers.
Big Prez.
But yeah, I same as you. Like, I know a bit about macro. I look at economics. I read charts, all those sorts of things. But I don't really know how it's going to be played out. The biggest difference, I think, and you touched on this yesterday, I think, when we were having our conversation around the differences of cycles, is COVID really shifted attention, let's call it, right? And everyone was stuck at home. So naturally, what did everyone do? They binged Netflix, they binged gaming, they binged Twitch watching. Kick came out of all of that. They were in crypto, they were plugged into NFTs, they were plugged into altcoin season. Oh my, Mando just gifted all those subs. Absolute legend. How many subs is that? I can't even work it out. Mando, you dirty dog. Thank you, mate.
Thanks, Mando.
Appreciate you. And Deco, thanks for the follow on the channel as well. Appreciate you, mate. If that's the same Deco from Abstract, if you mate, if you clip our content, you can get paid for a Deco. I used to clip way back in the day. Mando, massive shout out to you. Just give it a heap of subs. I don't even know how many that is. I think that's 10 maybe, or 15. I don't know. I can't tell. Mando, legend. Appreciate you.
That's made my day.
That's made my day.
Thanks,
but yeah, the interesting part is as attention in crypto during COVID was vastly different to where it is today. And then the stimmy checks, Craig, like people didn't have to go to work and they were getting paid at home. People didn't have to work and they were getting paid from the government in America and in Australia. I'm sure it was very prevalent in the UK and other European countries as well. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, W's in the chat for Mando, guys. W's in the chat for Mando. Appreciate it.
Just to speak about COVID, I had a few friends, but I had one particular friend who was pulling in about $1,000 a week because he had his own business that had to shut, and the government was paying him $1,000 a week to stay closed.
Yeah.
So a couple of things with that. That's probably one of the reasons we have a recession and inflation now, because people like him were claiming. Like, he was just laughing about it. He's like, I'm getting paid $1,000. Why would I open my fucking business? Obviously his business makes more money, but he got to have a paid holiday. Yeah. The other metric that I found was interesting is that I think the gaming levels back then, I don't think have ever been broken again. So the amount of people that were online gaming over that 21 period with COVID or 2020, we haven't broken those same levels of activity again. And that for me is quite interesting because I don't think crypto has either.
Yeah.
So I think that 2020-21 bull run is
an outlier.
It's an outlier. NFTs, I think, might have been an outlier to a certain degree. And I think what was happening is you had people locked in their room. I mean, talking to those people, they were gaming hard. I was crypto hard. But you had two types of people. You're either gaming at home.
Or you're doing both.
or you're doing both. And people locked into crypto and they were getting $1,000 for free. So I think probably what they felt was they were gambling money that wasn't theirs.
Yeah.
Whereas now, if you earn $1,000 paycheck and you've got to do the 40 hours a week, are you as willing to just gamble it versus sitting at home, you're eating your packet of Cheetos, you're like, I got $1,000 for free, YOLO. Let me just. Oh, and the other thing was landlords were putting rent on hold, on pauses. So there were all these things people could do to manipulate the system to kind of fudge their way to getting more money. Now, that's not happening. You're not getting pauses on leases and all those things. You're not getting those stimmy checks. Things have changed. So this bull run wasn't quite as magical as the last one as far as just random shit pumping.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, that's only in hindsight I can say that, unfortunately. I just didn't know was.
Sorry, I had the background replay. My apologies.
I was just like, shit, did he do it again?
That was playback.
I was like, Mando's lost his mind. Mando, can I have a Bitcoin?
Oh my God, wait, did he do it again?
I think it's the same.
Isn't
no,
it
it's a different list. Hang
Dude,
on.
what? No, is it? I don't know. It's come
Some
up
of them are
again.
the same. Hang on.
It's come. I think it's just it. Oh wait, what? Oh no, it went through this time. It actually went through. Oh my god, Mendo. It actually went. It maybe it glitched last time.
Ah,
25 subs, Mendo, you legend. Appreciate you so much. Appreciate you so much. Thank you for everything that you do with us as well. Greeny, can you talk more about into bearish engulfing? We will get that. We will get that to that conversation. But yeah, keep going, Craig. Sorry. It officially, the subs have come through. W's in the chat for Mando, guys. Absolute legend. Yeah, I mean, shout out to you, Mando. Shout out to you, mate. Thanks for staying up late and watching us too. We need to get you on the show too. So in the coming weeks, if you have a specific day that you want to jump on, let's chat and get you on the show. That'd be cool. We got some. Yeah, we actually should have a pretty big guest next week, Craig. That we sorted this morning. Massive shout out to Craig for getting a very reputable NFT person from last cycle. A very big follower base on Twitter as well. So that'll be super keen to get that person on next week. We'll probably advertise it once it is confirmed. But yeah, Craig, sorry to cut you off. But yeah, it's a very interesting time. As you say, like peak people, like, I mean, I was a teacher back then and I would go to work, and because of the school I was at, it was low socioeconomic. So all you had to do was create enough lessons. You actually had to post them. So we had no online, we weren't even doing anything, right? And I was sitting there getting paid to sit at work. What was I doing? Of course, I was looking at crypto. I was watching YouTube all day. Like, you can't game at work, but it was such a wild time. And I was like, this is my second term of ever teaching. It was such a wild time, But yeah, it's so interesting. At least where crypto is these days. It's I think the other thing too is it's no longer speculative. It's not as speculative as it was in the past, Craig. Would you argue that point as well?
yes. Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
And I think we're seeing a different kind of investor this bull run to last. So obviously what I was saying, I think last bull run was a whole bunch of probably university kids playing around, probably business, some, semi-professionals like I was. I was in sales and things like that in an office, but I couldn't go to work. So I was at home on my laptop, same as you, Greeny. I had YouTube going all day, man, like crypto. So that's why I actually left that job to go into crypto.
Yeah.
Because while COVID was on, I was getting paid to do my job while researching crypto. And I was like, holy fuck, this crypto thing looks great.
Yeah.
And then I went full time. So I just don't think we have those same people. I don't think they stuck around, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because probably they got busy. Some got wrecked. They don't have the same money now. And people, unfortunately, have to go to work again. So they can't be doing the whole, I'm working boss, but have YouTube on all day like I was doing. So people, I think the whole, what happened was people were working remotely as well. Now the offices are starting to say, or have started to say over the last year, you got to come back into the office, like Elon did with the Twitter staff and all that. Everyone was working remotely for a couple of years, and there was a lag period. But now the businesses are like, no, you fucking got to come to work. So I just don't think we've got the same degenerate. You don't have the same people who are like YOLO, and you don't have those people with money. I think those people are broke now.
Do we? Dan Toulouse said we should get Mando on.
When the Ashes are on.
Dude, that's actually such a fair shout. It's only. I'm so excited.
That's soon.
It's 3. I think the first test. Yeah, I actually think it's very soon. Let me check dates. I think the first test is actually when we're bloody in Sydney. For Oz CryptoCon, which is annoying. But it is what it is. Yeah, no, great point. I couldn't agree more. I think, what about the last topic on this before we go look at the daily close? We are officially back in extreme fear as of 10 minutes ago. If it is a bull cycle still, buying extreme fear has consistently worked out. So that's a strategy potentially, but it's interesting. But Craig, do you think people got burnt? Do you think people round-tripped NFTs, round-tripped altcoins last cycle, and then they, like, I know a lot of people that, like, if they get burnt by something, they don't ever go back. Whereas I'm a silly boy, and I'll get burnt, but then I'll want to go back and try and prove myself not to be burnt again. And then I got burned a second time last cycle, and then it wasn't until my third cycle where I stopped unburning myself, or stopped burning myself and became unburnt and succeeded. So I don't know. What do you think? Do you think people got burnt as well?
Yeah, I think there's, I do. I think they did get burnt. And I think there's certain different kinds of people in the world. And I think there's people that they lose once and give up, and there's people that lose once and want to figure out the game of life and figure out how they can win. And that's where, me being into the gym and training myself since I worked, for the last 2 decades in the gym really hard, was that it kind of translated to my training, whereby I saw failure as winning. So, there was a guy I used to follow, and he had a saying, I didn't say goodbye until the pain says hello. Yeah. And that's a really good saying that I believe in the gym. And what that means is you don't get to stop your set until it fucking hurts. So easy, don't be a pussy. And through pain is growth.
That's such an Aussie saying. All these Americans probably watching the show are like, what? Like,
what are you
sorry?
talking?
That's like, you talk like that 2 times. It's such an Aussie saying.
That actually, funny enough,
it's not being a pussy.
Funny enough, that saying there was from a guy called Greg Plitt. I don't know if you guys remember Greg Plitt. He was pretty much the American Ziz, most photographed magazine.
Ziz, holy, that is a flashback to the early 2000s.
Yeah, wow. Ziz, he used to train, his brother used to train at my gym, funny enough, Chess Bra.
Chess Bro as well. Oh my God.
Yeah. So I've met Chess Bra, but I had never met Ziz, God rest his soul. But that particular guy there, that guy there I'm speaking about now, actually got hit by a train doing a Red Bull ad, man. Fucking poor fucker. But that there. So I guess what I'm trying to say to you is, I think a lot of people got burnt once and probably didn't come back.
Yeah,
unfortunately. So I think we're probably seeing that in NFTs. We're probably seeing that in meme coins, altcoins, and things like that. Will those people come back? Maybe the next crop of young, sort of 18 to 25 people will come back and start to gamble / invest again. I think these days, I reckon people in their late teens are probably more mature now. So I think we're going to see a big flock of different kinds of investors come through the next decade, where I think you're going to see young people who are a lot more savvy than they were in 21. I think we're going to see people, because I speak to them a little bit through martial arts and stuff through my son. Mm-hmm. They're different now, man. Young people are pretty savvy now. So I think we're going to see a new crop of investors coming in that I think will recognize Bitcoin for what it is, because they're used to online currency. It's paper to them makes no sense, bro. They never touched it.
Exactly. And further to that point, they're priced out of house deposits currently in Australia, UK, America. I'm sure it's very similar for hot popular spaces where people do want to live. At some point, that bubble might crash. Who knows? Sooner rather than later. I'm not sure. There's a lot of concerning factors out there, particularly in Australia, and I know it's very similar in Canada and stuff as well. But yeah, if you're priced out and your salary is only paying you below average or at average, you're never going to get that. So where do they go? They have to take risks with investing, and it makes it like I still I don't know. Like it'd be good. I'll ask you this question as a homeowner. It's a very different time now trying to buy. But if you're in my position, should I be trying to diversify some of my wealth into a house or shelter, or is it just better to stay liquid and just pay rent for the 5-10 years and wait for it? The question I have is, I think during that time, if it's a nice area where I do live, which I do think like a lot of people are moving up to where me and you live. Like it's probably one of the best places in the country is the southeast corner. So I would argue it is a better decision to try and get in the market. At least then you have exposure. If it goes down, it goes down, but it's an asset that's in your name, and hopefully you can pay it off quicker if it goes down in value and price and interest and blah, blah, blah. What do you think? Like, is it a good time for people still? Like, I mean, as always, not financial advice. This is just two blokes having a conversation about it. But what do you think?
I think it depends on your reasoning or your reason for buying a home. So when I bought a home, I didn't buy it as an investment. Mm-hmm. So I bought it because my wife was heavily pregnant. We got a house we finally got an okay on a home when she was 7.5, 8 months pregnant. So we only had a month left.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
So for me, I bought it to have a home for my family. I didn't buy it thinking, I wonder if this is the bottom or the top, because I didn't have any intention to flip it.
Yeah, very valid.
So I went in for that for anyone. So it depends whether you want it for an investment or
it would be a home. It would be a home to start a family for at least 5 to 10 years.
Then I don't think it matters when you buy.
Yeah, okay.
Not so. Look, you could try and time it, but fuck, dude, I don't know.
The housing market's too hard to time.
It's hard, man. And you're talking like if you subscribe to the 18-year cycle, you're talking long time periods. But the good news for you, man, is you're probably looking at more or less either the worst time or the best time coming up. I mean, I don't know if we'll see a dip in the next year. We may be seeing the top of the property market nowish, though.
Yeah.
I think
I would,
from what I've
yeah.
read, the homeowner ETF starting to dip, isn't it? From
Oh,
at least Jason Pizzino, who I obviously follow with that.
yeah.
So he tends to track the homeowner ETF. And when that starts to top or dip, housing prices can tend to follow as far as the dip goes. So that is something to keep aware of. It just depends for you whether you're willing to rent for 3 more years to buy the dip, or whether you're just like, fuck it, I'll buy a home and I'll buy it and then I'll just make money somewhere else with what I've got rest, or just rent and use that big amount to trade. The only downside is if you take that pot to trade and you fuck it up or something.
Yeah. It's just high risk, right? Like I already, like, I've lived my last decade with the highest risk. I'm that guy that goes, oh, crypto. And I still go, I'll go to this wedding this weekend and people will still joke as, oh, Greeny's the crypto guy. And they will keep fading it until they realize that Greeny was the guy who went into innovation at the right fucking time. The query,
but also, the query, your wife, Greeny, will play a part in that decision making.
Yeah, absolutely. She wants a house. Yeah, and I feel like the query is like our house prices up in this region are 1.3 to 1.2 average, which is probably the max that we want to be spending on your first ever house.
Yeah,
and like to get a lot, like the deposit is the biggest issue, and we've done the math, and it's like, well, our rent right now plus saving for a deposit is actually a net loss than what you would be paying if you had a deposit and you had a mortgage. So the math suggests that you should probably, if you can get hands on a deposit, you probably should try and have a mortgage right now, because if you're saving for a mortgage right now, then it actually is a net negative loss every week with our current rent. And I mean, if you live in a capital city, if you live Gold Coast, Sunshine Coast, even Toowoomba's probably gone up a lot in the southeast corner, Ipswich as well. Like, your rent is quite considerable, which is crazy. The question I always had is, well, should I just buy it? Like, rather than buying a shelter for my wife and us to maybe start a family and everything and a house, should I take $1 million and split, or like, not that I have $1 million cash, but should I buy one investment property for 500, 600K, buy one in a year's two, and then I have 2 investment properties earning me passive income? I don't know. These are the sort of questions that I have. But I mean, you always, like, I think for us, and you touched on it, like, pretty important. And I know chat's definitely, yeah, insurance as well is the other crazy thing that we don't.
Crazy. Insurance is so expensive at the moment, dude.
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, it's like insurance never goes down. That's the thing about insurance. It just keeps going up. It's such a scam. I think it's such a scam. But anyways,
bro, ours is $4,000 a year for the house, which I think is ludicrous.
That includes contents or not? Not
contents.
No. Yeah,
I don't think so from memory. I've got to double check that. Maybe it does. I've got a feeling that's just structural.
Yeah, it's
wild, I don't think it is contents. Pricey made a decent comment there. Property rates are important. Hang on, what did he say? Where was it?
He said you need to time rates, not prices.
It's a fair call. That's actually a big call, because my mortgage over COVID, after COVID, when the rates my interest rates went from 3% to 7.8%, my mortgage repayments went from $500 a week to almost $900. Which is a fucking big jump. So that's my mortgage repayments, I think, are still at about the 770 mark, and they used to be about 550.
Yeah.
So as you can see, it almost doubled just due to the rate change.
Yeah.
So he's probably correct. I think rates are really important.
To talk about that specifically, regarding rates, what you'll notice if rates do go down, prices generally tick up. Is the query as well. So they have a direct correlated relationship.
True.
So that's the query. Like, for example, like, we actually in Australia, we didn't just get a rate cut. It was kept the same, which means my borrowing capacity is less, but it also means there should be less pressure for people to increase their reserve price or whatever they're listing it at. So, but I mean, like, the hard part as well as a first homeowner or buyer, sorry, not owner, but buyer in the next 6 months is, like, they list it, say, we like offers over 1.2 million, but then it's like, you don't know what's going on behind the back room. And then you look a few weeks later and it was like, I sold for 1.4 million because that was the highest offer that came through. It's just like, well, it's such a, I'm excited. I am excited. I'm excited it's so cool to look at house and be like, yeah, do I like that? Nah, I don't fucking like that. Do I like this one? Yeah, that one's pretty dope. So yeah, it's a tough time, I mean, but hopefully we can sort ourselves out. It'll be really cool. I mean, I'd love to hit a big trade too, but I mean, maybe I should be in a massive short right now, because let's talk about this bearish engulfing candle. So that was asked earlier. I can't remember. I think it was maybe Pricey who asked about this, but yeah, I have been refreshing the leaderboard, guys. We will be giving away the $1,000 very soon. We're hitting 51.3K of volume now. As I said, if we get to 56K by the end of the show, I'll give away my own money as well. But if we have a look here, the bearish engulfing candle. So what this means is, as you can see here, we dumped, when was this? On Tuesday the 4th, we dumped all the way, obviously, to 99. In GTG, we caught this trade. Very nice trade. Shout out to most traders were down here looking at the levels. We bought this dip, and I actually took profits at 104 because I knew this would be a big resistance level. We then have proceeded to dump here, and this red candle that just closed completely negates. So that's probably the best word. Completely negates the pump from yesterday. So it closed below where price opened up yesterday, which this is bearish engulfing. And what that actually means is a very bearish candle. That, like, you don't want to be seeing that. That means that there's more pressure to the downside. There's a lot of pressure from 104 and above. Shorters are stepping in, and we're going down lower. So yeah, we got to hold 100 to 98. You got to hold. Otherwise, we probably see mid to low 90s, in my opinion, back towards this region down here. Probably 93. It would probably be my target. And again, that's where I start to get more interested in buying. That's where I do start to get more interested in buying is around that 93 sort of region. 93
I'm just watching Bitcoin go down now as you speak, Greeny.
As we speak, guys. Rob says, such great insight, fellas. Loving the live session too. Mate, thanks so much for tuning in. We do appreciate it, Litter. We do appreciate it. We do the show every day. So yeah, drop a sub if you're watching on YouTube. We do appreciate it. Pricey says, repayments tripled when rates went up. If we don't grow GDP, which Australia isn't growing GDP, that's the issue that we're currently facing. They will print so much inflation. They will print so much, inflation will come back, and we'll just raise rates again. Yeah, it's the same cycle over and over again. But GDP in Australia, I should try and find a chart. It's concerning. It is concerning. I will try and find one, hopefully. Yeah. Is that Australia per capita? Yeah. So this is the interesting part. So hold on. I assume this is, yeah, here we go. Okay. So this is Australia GDP. Let me pull it up so it's nice and clear. Is there a dark mode on this website? No. Anyways. So GDP for 23. I mean, this is slightly, yeah, it's slightly outdated, but the same theme is occurring here. But GDP as a country is slowly increasing, not as aggressive as you want to see it. But GDP per capita is not increasing. So that's the concern. Is per capita, it's not really increasing. So very interesting times in Australia. Again, we like, our issue is that we sell the mineral resources that we have in our country, our gas, our gold, our lithium, whatever it is, our basalt, whatever it is in our country, we sell it overseas, and then we actually bloody buy it back for them at a high price. It's just so, we should be one of the richest economies in the world. We're trying to go down this green energy, which I do support. I like that in our country, but we have the capacity to be, well, I mean, the issue that we face is we're selling it overseas. They're burning it anyway, and our eco footprint in Australia is it's nominal. It's like it's not even relevant to the world. So the Australian government should really unpack that and be like, you know what? We should probably stop selling it to China, Japan, who then we rebuy it back from, which just makes no sense. But we should also probably just use it in our own country because we aren't impacting the rest of the world. It's very interesting. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in.
I feel like there's been a few briefcase handshakes there, with the green energy stuff, man. I think a lot of it's money, a lot of golden handshakes and watches happening there. The net zero target's not really going to work when you have China pumping coal. Yeah. And I think with Australia, if we go net zero, I don't even think we bring it down 1%. So it's like pissing into the ocean and we pay for it. It's like we need to adjust and look after ourselves. But that's a big conversation. That is a big conversation, and a dark rabbit hole. It's bad.
It's a dark rabbit hole.
That's why crypto's the answer, man. I think it's about the only way out now.
Yeah,
because the rest they've got the rest all plugged. That's why the banks don't want you sending money to crypto, because they know it's leaving their ecosystem.
100%. Then they can't lend out more money. It's all leverage, guys. If you don't understand the banking system, it is all leverage.
That's
All
why
right.
I enjoy sending my fiat away from them into Bitcoin. I enjoy seeing it burn. I'm like, yeah, fuck your paper, man.
All right, first giveaway on Yeet is going live, guys. We're going to do it right now, so I'll refresh the page. This is the first giveaway. Massive shout out to Mando for jumping in early on the show and for gifting 25 subs. Absolute legend. If someone can clip that, that would be actually amazing as well. And we'll put that on YouTube and on the GC crypto page. But we're at 51.3K, so we've done pretty well during the episode. That's good. I love to see it. We'll obviously do. I'm probably going to do. Oh, dude, Eli, we'll talk about Info 5 very shortly. I do think that's a airdrops, farming, all that sort of shit. It's not a bad thing to do, mate. Eli, you're gonna flip me, you dirty dog. But guys, we're gonna do a giveaway here. The first giveaway, I've decided to cut it at the 7th mark. So the first giveaway is the first 7 people because they're over $3,500 US. Now you do have to be tuning in live. Now we're gonna do $200 to GTG members. Which I will do after the show and put that out. So 200 to GTG members, and I'll do a live. Maybe I'll just record it and upload it as well for the GTG members who are on Yeet exclusive. They don't have to be live on the show for that giveaway. Okay, that's something that I got them to vote for throughout the week as a special thank you for being in GTG. So there are perks to being in GTG. Craig and I have dropped the link. It's in the description down below on Kick. It's also one of the best trading groups, educational groups in the world. And we've been consistent now for many years, and we will be consistent for many years to come. So check it out and join us in there for extra perks. But so that leaves us with 800. Well, how many giveaways do you want to do today, Craig? Do you want to do 200, 200, 200, 200? Do you want to do 300, 300, 200? How many do you want to do today? Do you want to do 3 giveaways or 4 giveaways based on what you're seeing with volume?
Let's have a look.
Do smaller giveaways too. We can segment it a little bit. I can work out the math after. Just tell me how many you want to do. So we'll do one up the top, then we'll do one in the middle for summary for a region of people. But again, you have to be live. You have to be live, guys.
Let's do. Why don't we do 4?
Okay, we'll do 4. So 4 equal weight or tiered weight? Tiered weight.
Oh, good question. Why don't we reward a little bit heavier up the top?
I love it. All right. Yeah. So if we have 4 giveaways, we've got 800 left. So we'll do 400. No, maybe that's too many. 300, 200. That's 500, 200, and then 100. That's good math. No? Yeah, that's math. Perfect. So do 300, 200, 200, 100. All right. So the first 7 people qualify for a 300 giveaway. Pays to do a bit of extra volume, guys, today. Now, Yana has just been absolutely dominating this list. So
you've got them on there, Greenie. You've got them.
Yeah, I've already got. I've been working in the background, guys. I've been working in the background. So I'm shuffling it around. Now, obviously, you do have to be tuned in live. I have seen Vision. I've seen Angelos. I've seen Yana. I don't know if I've seen the other guys. I don't know if I've seen GG Martin today on the show or not, but we'll shuffle it. Craig, tell me when.
3, 2, 1. Let's
All right,
go.
Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. This is for 300 buckaroonies live on the show. 300 buckaroonies. And say less. Now say less. Are you in the chat? Because if not, if say less, I think it's Roxy from memory.
I believe Yana didn't win.
I know. It's crazy.
How close it was.
But however, if say less isn't here, I'll give you a minute, say less, to confirm it is you. If you are not here, say less, we will remove you from the list and we'll go again. Roxy, I'm pretty sure it is Roxy.
Yeah, I think it might.
I haven't seen Roxy be live in the show yet, so we'll give it another 30 seconds and we'll remove Roxy from the list. And then we'll keep going down until we get a winner. Imagine if it's Yana versus Vision. No, Angelos is here, so it might be a 1v3. 1v3, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, say less. Damn, man. Remove. Is GG Martin in the house? Come on. GG Martin's a regular viewer. All right, say less is gone, and we're going again. All right, 3.
Oh, my God.
1. Let's go. All right, let's go. I don't think Zach Hammer's in the house either. That's a GTG member. I don't think he ever watches. So, Vision, let's go. Vision with the dub. Vision, can you confirm that you're still here in the chat? Love to see it. Let's see if Vision is here. Let's have a look. Oh, GG Martin is here. Oh, so GG was Vision is here. There we go. So Vision gets the 300 buckaroonies at the top of the list. Congratulations, guys. W's in the chat for Vision. All right, let me sort out. That was the top 7. So we're doing 3 more giveaways, guys. 3 more giveaways. let me go have a look through the list and start working this out. So we're going to be different today. So we're just going to do tiered giveaways, no. So if you are at the top this week, you won't be in all the giveaways to make it a little bit more generous to the people lower in the leaderboard this week. So we're doing some nice things. So we might go to the 1,000 mark for this giveaway. Okay, so we'll go down to Hemi is the last one for this giveaway. So I mean, the odds are in your favor here. Again, the more volume you do, guys, the better odds you have when it comes to these giveaways on Yeet. So sign up if you're new here. Obviously, drop a sub if you're new here. Drop a follow if you're new here. Unfortunately, Mando's gift subs won't actually go towards Kick verifying us because
That's so annoying, eh?
It is so dumb. It needs to come directly from the individual, guys. It needs to come from the individual. Otherwise, it doesn't work. All right, let's have a look. All right, so here we go. So this is Flora, GC Wolf, Ponky, Andrew, Social 99, Undo, and Hemi. Let us know if you guys are here in the comments. Craig, tell me when, and I will start this one.
All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's spin.
All right, here we go, chat. Who's going to win this one? Hemi. Now, I don't know if I've seen Hemi in the chat today. Hemi, are you here? Can you confirm? If not, I'll give you a minute, and we'll remove you from the list, and we'll spin again. But this one is for $200, guys. This is for $200. Big giveaway. All right, Hemi, you here? Let us know in the chat. Hemi is here. Let's go. 200 in the chat for Hemi. Let's go.
Let's go, Hemi. Well
Congratulations. W's in the chat for Hemi. Let's go. Love to see it. All right, we're doing $200 for the next one as well. So if we go back to the leaderboard, let's go down. So we got Linda. We've got Liz. Who else we got? We got Ovi, who has been very active today in the chat. Love to see it, Ovi. Love to see it. Dinner Boy is cooking over there as well. Put Dinner Boy in. Kelly Jinxie. These are some new names I haven't seen before, so I love to see it. Laura Alice. Dude, there's a few chicks on this list. There's some ladies in the house. Welcome, and we're going to stop the giveaway there. So this is for another $200, guys. Another $200. And then we've got one more giveaway for $100 for the people down below there as well. All right, guys. Craig, tell me when to count down.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's spin.
All right, here we go. Again, it needs to be a live viewer. They need to be tuning in live. Let's have a look. Laura Alice. I don't know if I've seen that person in the chat today, Craig. Let's have a look. Laura Alice, that's a new name. Are they in the chat? Let's have a look. Wait, who's on that? That's Staston? No. Let me know if you're in the chat, Laura Alice, and confirm for us. If not, we'll remove you and we'll go again until we get a winner who is live watching us right now. Mindful Pride, welcome to the channel. Me? What's me? Is that you? No. You need to is that right? I don't think so.
No, I don't think.
Come on. Let's all right. We'll say another 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, remove, and we'll shuffle 3, 2, 1. Bang. Let's go again. So I honestly, looking at this list, Ovi, are you the only live one here? Because if you are, you might be just the shoo-in for this round. Oh, I went for Linda, Angelico. Linda, Angelico, are you here? Are you here, Linda Angelico? Again, I don't know if Linda's here. Ovi this might be a shoo-in for Ovi.
We're just going to spin till we hit Ovi.
All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. It pays to be a live viewer, guys. 2, 1. All right, we're removing them from the list. Let's go. Ovi, I hope I don't have to go all the way down, mate, until you're the last one. Oh, I'm going to have to. Kelly, are you in the house, Kelly? Kelly, are you in the house? Kelly, you got 15 seconds. Kelly Jinxie, are you in the house? You got 15 seconds to let us know. If not, we might as well. I mean, a Dinner Boy, I've never seen that person in the chat. Liz, I don't think I've seen in the chat. So I think we might as well just give it to Ovi, Craig. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe. I'm thinking so. At least they'll pipe up now. But shit, that's
Kelly. All right, removing you, Kelly, from the shuffle. 3, 2, 1. All right, Ovi, you've got a 1 in 3 chance now, so that we don't have to keep doing it. We still got one giveaway, guys. Come on, give it to Ovi. There we go. Now we're talking. There we go. Let's go. W's in the chat for Ovi. All right.
Ovi gets the win.
$200 goes to Ovi. Congratulations, Ovi.
That's probably the easiest win I've ever seen on any kind. You had 100% chance to win.
Yeah, literally, because no one else is here. All right, guys, we're down to the last giveaway, which is 100 buckaroonies today. We're going through the list. Again, Usa, I have seen in the chat. Many other people probably not in this list. We're going to only go to a certain number of volume because volume does matter, guys. You can't just be Yeet123. Someone Yeet123 is someone in GTG, I think, actually. I think it might be Bell from memory, potentially. All right, we're gonna stop soon, guys. We're gonna stop soon. But again, if you guys are here and these are your names, let us know. Let us know. All right, we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop very soon. Favorite ting, probably nothing. And again, you need to be tuning in live. If you're not tuning live, we're gonna stop at 75 today, Craig. We're gonna stop at $75, guys. Let's have a look. All right, let's have a look. Shuffle. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
I haven't put it on screen. Let's go.
Here we go.
I haven't seen any of these people. You've got literally 10 seconds to let me know. Probably nothing. Are you in the house? I think probably nothing has tuned in live to our stream before.
I reckon they might be.
Yeah, Wolf, you're right. Guys, comment your Yeet names. Comment your Yeet usernames if you are in the chat from, I mean, out of this league, out of this portion. All right, probably nothing. Not here. No, codes aren't working, so we're doing it manually. All right, we're doing it again.
There's probably nothing.
Oh, probably nothing's here. All right, let's go. Probably nothing. Legend wins the 100 giveaway. Love to see it. I knew probably nothing is probably nothing does tune into.
They've been on the charts since day one almost.
Yeah. Agreed. So
massive shout out. Probably nothing before either. I don't think they've won. So
lovely. So we got $100 to probably nothing. We've got $200 to Ovi. We've got $200 to Hemi and $300 to Vision this week. Congratulations, guys. On winning some free cash. Thanks to Yeet. If you haven't signed up to Yeet, guys, it's in the description down below. We're at 51.3K volume. Yeah, 51.3K volume this week. It will continue monthly. At the end of the month, Craig and I will be generous, I think, towards the higher end people at the end of the month. So do be aware of that as we continue forwards. I love seeing a few people hit silver. Angelo Silver 3, nearly at Zach Hammer Silver 4. So not bad, guys. Not bad at all. All right. Thanks, Craigie. Thanks. Appreciate that. Guys, I think that's all for today. Anything else you want to touch on, Craig, at all? Oh, we wanted to touch on InfoFi and stuff as well.
Mm-hmm.
Eli said he's nearly bloody at the top of the list for IOPN, which is crazy. I mean, the dude's probably flipped me. Let's have a look. So I'm fourth. Actually, no. So yeah, it's not. I've got So where is he? He's seventh. He's come up out of nowhere, and I'm fourth. So I mean, this one started. When did this start? The 23rd. So you've got until the 23rd before 100K per month goes out to users. But yeah, perform some swaps on IOPN, and you will be getting some more Zeets as well on the platform. Have you, Craig? Have you started doing this yet? Have you posted some tweets about it? Nice. Which ones? I'll bring them up.
Few. Mega Weapon.
Oh yeah. Are you on the leaderboard? Let's have a look. Eli's third.
I'm not high. I haven't been earning many. I would be. Oh, can you look me up on specific?
You're 440. You got 2 Zeets from this, mate. Let's go. No signal though.
Fuck, man.
It's a journey, mate. It's a journey.
It's a fucking nightmare. Abstract as well, I guess, but I don't rate high on there, which I'm surprised about.
I'm 7th. Eli's number 1, and
the competition must just be too fierce.
It probably is the market share. Craig,
I think I was like 17,000 when I looked at something on there.
700th, mate. Oh. You've earned 54 Zeets. Nice, mate. Nice. Cook it.
What are the other ones? Cock, which just started, I think.
Oh, yeah. Nice. You're getting 10K from that. 10K from that one. Eli's number 1. He's well out in front. Holy. Oh, no, it's based on Zeet. Sorry. So he's not that far in front. Craig, are you on this list? 247 on that one.
Myriad, I think I've probably earned a few, but I think the competition there is pretty fierce as well.
Yeah, mate. You're dealing with me in the top 10, mate. You're dealing with me in the top 10.
Yeah, it's a nightmare list, that.
Craig is 1,700, 18 Yeets. So you need to be inside the top 500, I think.
Okay.
If you want it for the token, that one. I know we looked at IOP and Solstice. I'm in top 15. Let's go. I'm aiming for top 10. I'm aiming for top 10 on that bad boy. Trying to catch up to bloody Alyssa and Walls and Jamsey and stuff. Way up there.
Jamsey's got that info fight corner at the moment.
Yeah, Jamsey's absolutely killing it right now. Love that man. He's a good fella. He's a good fella.
He's a good man.
He's a good man. What at DSI News, they hit me up in someone hit me up in the DM, so I'm number one. Again, I'm passionate about this because a lot of people are, oh, you're farming a leaderboard. I'm like, no, well, I was actually a science teacher previously. So this literally is like my niche back in the real world, IRL, before I was in crypto. So yeah, number one, got another tweet ready to go tonight, ready to roll. But yeah, hopefully I'll jump on their spaces potentially and talk with them as well. We'll see what whether that works out with timing or not. Those are the ones I'm part of. Pretty much, yeah. Solstice, Myriad, IOPN, DSci, Abstract as well. And that's the only ones I've been yapping about at the moment. But yeah, definitely keen to check out some of these other platforms potentially as well in general. So yeah, I mean, Zeet's slowly cooking up to 3424. So yeah, interesting. I'm definitely keen to see the cards come out. I'm definitely keen to wait, do I need to create a card to come and get notified? I think surely I'm on the tournament waitlist already for this. Is this a new thing?
I feel like we've done that.
I feel like I've done. I'll do it again just in case.
I'm pretty sure. Because this has been around for ages.
Yeah, it has been. Yeah,
I feel like I've been waiting ages for this.
Surely it's that. But anyways, yeah, so good to see. My ethos went down a little bit because they changed the algo a little bit. I got a dude who vouched for me. Again, haven't been plugged into this at all. But my score went down, about 40 or 50, I think. So Gucci. Love it, mate. Love it. But yeah, no, I need to jump on and support some other creators on here as well. But again, it's so many things to try and keep up with daily. It's just the one I have had to sacrifice as well. But these guys already have an NFT and stuff as well. So I don't even know if they're token and stuff. But I believe Abstract is going to embed ethos as well. So that should be interesting. Loot should be an easy one. I'm about to get 1K Zeets from it. Dude, what the hell? So you're just yapping about the ones that just have lower. I mean, that's the strategy. I mean, Craig, if you wanna run up the leaderboard, oops.
Do you reckon I should target those shitters?
You want to target the ones that have less people on them, right? And
artery. Go for artery, click game.
Yeah, the one that has money. Obviously, you want money. Like that's the secret sauce. You want to get some money out of it. Like
I just want the street cred, man. I just want the Yeet street cred.
The Zeets, yeah. The Zeets. All right. Anything else we want to talk about, Craig, today? Big show, massive show. My voice is starting to hurt. Hour and 40 minutes.
No, not really, man. I'm gonna go buy some Bitcoin once we log off, and everyone enjoy their weekend. I know it's not a weekend for America yet. Greedy and I know I'll be back on the timeline, but it's our Friday.
Yeah.
But no, I think we rounded that off quite nicely. That's a big show, dude. What was that? Hour 40.
Yeah, big show. I'll go do the giveaway for GTG right now, and then I'll give you the name for that as well.
Oh, yeah, legend. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, chat, thanks for hanging with us. Obviously, massive shout out to our two partners, Yeet, which we've talked about for the last half an hour, so we won't plug them anymore. But massive shout out to OKX. If you want to trade spot, if you want to onboard your crypto in a safe and easy way, it is literally the best platform and the safest platform in the world. Sign up down below. Massive shout out to OKX. We'll be speaking with them literally in about 2 weeks' time at Oz CryptoCon down in Sydney. Super excited for that. It's coming around really quickly. Super keen to be down there and hanging out with fellow crypto lovers for a whole weekend. It's going to be crazy. But yeah, let us know if you're keen to sign up. If you have a bit more money as well, we can get you some extra perks like cheaper fees or obviously TradingView for cheaper as well. So let us know. We can sort you out. As always, Craig, thanks for hanging with me today, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure. As always, Friday show, guys, so we won't be back tomorrow. We'll be back on Monday, Australian time, which is Sunday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, big week. Hopefully we have a really big special guest next week. Thanks to Craigie Boy from 2021 Connection. But yeah, very big name. A lot of people, well-respected NFT, commenter, art, very big in the art world. If you can work it out, let us know. But yeah, it should be lots of fun, mate. Yeah, what you got any weekend plans?
My plans are to watch South Africa play France in the rugby, man. Big rematch. South Africa obviously knocked France out back in 23 in the Rugby World Cup. So apparently France is pretty keen to smash them in Paris. So I'll be watching rugby all weekend, and I'll just be watching the charts. And yeah, try and relax and get myself in a good headspace for next week. So now just sports, distractions, sunshine, family, and buying some Bitcoin, man. Real wholesome shit. Wholesome
Love that,
shit.
mate. Love that. Love that. Chat, thanks so much for tuning in with us today. And we'll be back on Sunday night, American time, or obviously Monday morning if you're an Aussie. Thanks for tuning in. Craig, have a lovely weekend, mate. And I'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, chat. Bye-bye.